So, along with exposing the actual cosmic laws that govern our reality, that of course are kept from us because, hello, how are you supposed to escape the simulation if you don't know what rules actually govern the realm? I like to also cover the distorted teachings you see in every New Age circle, every spiritual guru's page. Raise your frequency, raise your vibration. And today I'm going to break down Hijacked Law number 2, the Law of Attraction. I actually think it's a little comical how riled up I'll get over some of these distorted teachings. It's like it shouldn't matter, right? But it does a lot. And with this line of work that I've been doing now for months, the number one way that people ruin their timeline and get completely misaligned, invite entities and parasites and everything else you can think of in their field, is listening to spiritual teachers online recycling the same garbage. It's spiritual bypassing at the core. So anyways, the law of attraction says that like attracts like. The trap is, this is the most marketed law in the New Age simulation, the poster child of mainstream manifestation culture. At face value, it seems empowering. Match the frequency of what you want and it'll magnetize towards you. But the deeper mechanics are distorted. The law of attraction hijack distills a highly nuanced multiversal phenomenon into a one-size-fits-all promise. Just think positive and good things will come. But manifestation doesn't respond to surface-level emotion. It responds to your source alignment, blueprint resonance, soul contracts, grid entanglements, and collective override role. It also creates shame loops when people fail to manifest, blaming themselves for not vibing high enough or assuming their suffering is their own fault. This is spiritual bypassing dressed up as empowerment. Worse, it teaches people to chase desires instead of listening to divine alignment. It detaches you from intuition, timing, multidimensional flow, encouraging you to treat reality like a vending machine. Just be happy, you'll get what you want. That is not how cosmic architecture works. You don't attract what you think. You anchor what matches your encoded blueprint. And sometimes your blueprint will call in its contrast on purpose to test you, initiate you, or open timeline forks. The law of attraction never accounts for this. It trains people to resist hardship, misread initiations, and repress the emotions that actually hold their breakthrough. It's kind of like people always saying, raise your frequency, raise your vibration, but yet they don't preach the importance of shadow work or integrating your lessons or alchemizing. It's all light and fluffy and it sounds great, but if you're not getting to the core, spirituality isn't always love and light. In fact, a lot of it is breaking through those really dark patterns. So as far as the override goes, the authentic mechanics behind attraction aren't mental, they're energetic, ancestral, encoded, and timing based. You don't attract what you think or what you want. You stabilize what you match in frequency, contract, karmic collapse, or override current. Sometimes what you're calling in isn't even meant for your identity. It's meant for your field to intercept, transmute, or alchemize. So you don't need to think rich to get rich. You collapse the grids bleeding your field, reclaim the distortions blocking receptivity, and align to your true role within the cosmic override. Attraction is secondary. Alignment is everything. Manifestation is not mental. Manifestation is not moral. Manifestation is magnetic only when you're sovereign. So to align this to your daily life, instead of asking, what frequency do I need to be in to attract money, a boyfriend, stability, a job? Instead, reframe it as, is this thing aligned with my divine timeline? Is my field clear enough to hold it? Does this desire come from source, soul contract, mimic overlay, or bypass impulse? Clean desire is an arrow. Mimic desire is a loop. Attraction without discernment is distortion. And this ties into some of my past content regarding why you need to be so careful when manifesting. Because sure, you can do energy work, you can do the ritual or the spell, but if you're out of alignment, you are not pulling through source. Sure, you get money, and then you crash 3 months later. You pull in a partner, but they suck the soul out of you. You get the job you want, but it's not what you thought. So you can ask and you can receive. But the real trick that nobody talks about is it's not attracting. You are clearing what's in the way of your field. This reality we live in is amazing at putting timeline blockades on everything. You don't clear your nervous system by ascending out of your body. You clear it by breaking through all the blockages in your chakras. And that's pretty much it across the board. And that is why you see people get rewarded when they take huge risks. I know I'm not meant to be in this country. I know this isn't the career I'm aligned for. I know this relationship isn't for me. Then what are you going to do about it? Are you going to keep talking about what you're going to do? Or are you going to drop everything and do it? Everyone's scared of their comfort zone nowadays. Oh, well, I have money problems and family. And you either make it happen or you don't. And life tends to get a whole lot harder when you don't.
Looks like you forgot, once again, how powerful you are.